Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. I'm so glad you're here. Look, if you've been feeling kind of whiplashed by the AI hype cycle lately, yeah, you are in exactly the right place. I'm going to be your guide today as we cut right through all that noise, the flashy marketing, and the overwhelming flood of information out there. We are going to look strictly at what actually works. Because let's be real for a second, this is the big question, right? Every single week, it feels like dozens of new AI tools just flood the market, and they all make these massive promises. They swear they're going to completely change how we work, replace your expensive legacy software, or miraculously save you hours every single day. But honestly, the sheer volume of options just creates immediate overwhelm. How do you even begin to separate the game changers from the gimmicks? Which AI tools are actually worth your time? Well, to answer that exact question, we went ahead and did the heavy lifting for you. We comprehensively tested 25 popular AI tools across a massive spectrum of use cases. We're talking writing, research, design, coding, video editing, productivity, and automation. We put in the hours, tested the big promises against reality, and audited these 25 tools so you can skip the endless trial and error and just get straight to the results. So here's our game plan for today's audit. We're going to start with the AI tool overwhelm, move into writing and research tools, check out design, video, and coding, hit productivity and quick mentions, reveal our ultimate top 5, and finish up with the real purpose of AI. Let's get right into it. Section 1, the AI tool overwhelm, separating hype from utility. When we did this audit, we weren't just looking for shiny new toys. We were absolutely ruthless about filtering for what's actually useful. We broke things down into the true standouts, the perfectly average ones, and the gimmicks you should just avoid, all to pinpoint the specific tools that will genuinely save you hours every single day. All right, Section 2, writing and research tools, the text titans. Now, this is where AI really first changed the game for knowledge work, right? It's where the tech is most mature. We've got the heavy hitters here, but they all have very different superpowers. ChatGPT, easy 10 out of 10. It is basically the ultimate Swiss Army knife for general brainstorming and writing. But if you're chewing through massive documents or need really structured reports, Claude actually edges it out with a 9.5. And then there's Perplexity, scoring a solid 9 because it literally backs up its web research with live source citations. That's a huge deal if you need facts, not fiction. Actually, this highlights a really interesting dynamic we're seeing right now, this battle between broad versatility and hyper-focused utility. You've got ChatGPT trying to do it all, and then on the flip side, you have something like Notebook LM. We gave Notebook LM a massive 9.5 out of 10 because it does one specific thing incredibly well. It grounds all of its answers entirely in your own uploaded PDFs and notes. No hallucinations, no outside noise. It is hands down the best tool out there for studying and securely working with your own private sources. Moving on to Section 3. Design, video, and coding, visuals, and logic. When it comes to the visual design space, matching the tool to your exact need is literally everything. If you're a beginner or a marketer who just needs some quick, great-looking assets, Canva AI is your best friend. We gave it a 9 out of 10 for pure accessibility. But if you're after jaw-dropping, high-quality AI art, Midjourney is still the undisputed champ at 9.5. Now, if commercial safety is your top priority, Adobe Firefly fills that critical gap with an 8.5. And for the game devs and concept artists out there, Leonardo AI is a specialized powerhouse, scoring a very solid 9. And that same rapid innovation is happening in video and code too. Over in the audio space, 11 Labs snagged one of our rare perfect 10s. The voice generation is just remarkably realistic. For visuals, Runway gets a 9 for speeding up video editing workflows like crazy, while Synthesia is super practical for churning out business avatars, earning an 8.5. Over on the logic side of things, GitHub Copilot remains an absolute staple for developers, hitting a 9.5. But, and this is super cool, if you're a total beginner, Lovable lets you build actual web apps using just plain English. Solid 9 out of 10 for that one. Section 4. Productivity and quick mentions, streamlining workflows. Okay, so this category, it is all about giving you your time back. If you're someone who spends hours tweaking slide decks, Gamma is a lifesaver. It generates them in literal minutes, earning a 9 out of 10 utility. If project management is dragging you down, Notion AI gets an 8.5 for elegantly organizing all your messy notes and projects. And honestly, if you're constantly stuck copying and pasting data between different apps, Zapier AI is an absolute game changer. It scores a 9 for brilliantly automating all that repetitive behind-the-scenes grunt work. All right, time for a quick lightning round of honorable mentions. We also tested Grammarly AI, Microsoft Copilot, Google Gemini, DeepL, Ideogram, Opus Clip, Descript, Cursor, Replit AI, and Otter.ai. And look, they are all incredibly capable. But remember, the best tool is completely subjective based on your workflow. For example, an audio transcriber like Otter.ai, totally life-changing for a journalist. But for a graphic designer, yeah, probably pretty useless. It's all about what you specifically need.
Which brings us to Section 5, the ultimate top 5, the absolute best.
This is what we've been building up to, the absolute best of the best from our audit. Coming in at number 5, we have Runway, for making AI video editing practically frictionless. At number 4 is Claude, our heavyweight champion for analyzing structured long-form documents. Number 3 goes to Notebook LM, the ultimate secure research and study assistant. At number 2, our perfect score audio generator, 11 Labs. And, drumroll please, sitting at the absolute pinnacle, number 1 is ChatGPT. It holds on to the crown simply because its versatility across almost every daily task is totally unmatched, earning that perfect 10 out of 10. If you're going to master any tools right now, start with these 5. Finally, Section 6, the real purpose of AI, a mindset shift. Look, finding the right tools is really only half the battle. Having the right mindset is what's actually going to cure your AI fatigue. I want you to really hear this quote. AI isn't about replacing people. It's about helping people work faster, learn more efficiently, and automate repetitive tasks. That is the secret sauce right there. You have got to stop trying to use every single new app that pops up on your feed. Seriously, you will just burn out. Instead, focus on a curated handful of tools that actually solve your specific bottlenecks. And that is exactly the question I want to leave you with as we wrap up this explainer today. Take a good look at your own workflow. Think back on the 25 tools we audited. Which handful of tools are going to solve real, actual problems in your daily work? Think about it. Pick 2 or 3 and just master them. If you found this explainer helpful and you want to keep leveling up your workflow, make sure to hit subscribe for more AI tutorials, comparisons, and productivity tips. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Keep learning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.